What's up, everybody? Welcome back to All New York Sports Talk. In today's video, we'll just be doing a recap of all the New York sports teams, hockey, baseball, and basketball as well. Unfortunately, Marcello couldn't be in the video today as well as Lewis, but we got our boy Johnny back in for another video. Welcome back,
Yeah,
Johnny. Let's go.
thank you for having me.
Yup. So yeah, we can just get right into this. We're gonna start off speaking about hockey with we'll start off with the Rangers. So yeah, the Rangers, they've been an interesting team right now. Um so uh before these past two games against Philly and Buffalo, we thought they were done with the playoffs because they lost two straight games to the Islanders and Flyers. The Flyers loss was the first game of the two-game set, so they lost those two games, and they were 8 points out of a playoff spot. You think it's over? 10 games left, 8 points out. But then over the past two games, they won both of them, and Boston actually lost their last two, so now we're four back again. The Rangers beat the last two games. They beat Philly and today, Sunday, they beat the Sabres 6-3. And the Sabres W, Mika Zibanejad scored his third hat trick of the season. Freaking crazy. He scored three hat tricks in a season. And he scored that in two periods too, so that was impressive. Then Kako had a two-goal game. Shesterkin had a good game. And yeah, the Rangers are right back in it. 7 games left. It's gonna be hard. Boston has games in hand. They play like the Sabres still and Devils, so it's gonna be hard, but it's definitely possible. So what are you guys thinking about the Rangers right now?
I feel like they won't make it.
It's too hard, right?
That and after Pittsburgh, they play Buffalo and then the Devils, and they're both absolutely dookie.
No,
So
they
I
are.
feel like that's an easy 4 wins in a row.
Yeah, if they get that, we're done. 4 wins in a row. They're
It's over. Regardless if when they come, regardless of when if the Rangers go to Boston when they go to Boston in early May, regardless if they took two, no overtime, I feel like they're done.
yeah, they put themselves in this situation. They should have beaten teams early in the season. All these one-goal games, they could have won some of those, maybe half of them. They could have been like first or second place easily in the playoffs. But now they have
Not to
themselves in this
mention,
situation.
not to mention the Rangers. They play the Isles, the Caps, and then Boston to end the year.
Those are hard teams,
So
and they have to
Well,
win
other than
out.
Buffalo, yeah. Other than Buffalo in a few days, yeah, that's pretty difficult teams.
And the Rangers definitely want to make the playoffs, obviously, but they today they showed it. I guarantee they saw the score before they went on the ice today because the energy they came in with today. I liked what I saw. They were pushing hard. They scored the first goal. They just dominated Buffalo. So they're playing with energy. They want to make the playoffs, but it might be too hard right now.
too short.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
making it. If they made it, I'd be happy. But
Yeah, I don't.
even if they made it, they'd be swept first round, in my opinion.
I mean, it's Washington. We've had success against them this year, but it's playoff time. Completely different animal.
It's a
Yeah.
completely different animal.
Yeah.
Let's say Ovi doesn't go off.
Yeah, I don't think they will make it because too much pressure on young kids to basically win every game,
Exactly.
and just I don't know.
Yeah, they literally cannot lose a game. They have to go 7-0. That's
No
freaking hard.
overtime either.
Yeah. I mean, these games, besides the Boston games, they could win in overtime if they needed to. But in Boston games, you have to win those in regulation. That can't go to
Yeah,
overtime.
that can't go.
Depends on how Boston does, because at that point, if Boston wins their next four, I don't think regulation even matters.
Yeah. But you know what, though? What if we catch the Islanders, though? They've been horrible recently. Who knows?
I feel like the Islanders don't give a shit right now because it's the end of the season. They've basically made the playoffs.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
for the Islanders, we're 7 points behind them and we have two games that we play them left. So we would have to win those two with no overtime. So there's many possibilities for us to make it, but
Who's
all
think
of
going to
them.
OT? Games
Yeah,
can't go into OT the rest of the year.
yeah, I know. They have to, dude. It's literally so hard. Thinking
It's
about it.
sudden death.
Yeah, it's like a game 7 every game of the season.
Yeah.
I kind of like that, but
Exactly. And those games
Oh
can't go
yeah.
into OT.
Sometimes it's like
stressful. Huh?
so hard.
Yeah, I just can't imagine being in that situation. But they want to make if they don't want to make the playoffs, they have to win every game. And if they do it, man, I'd be impressed. I'd be so happy.
Be like the Knicks going.
I'd be more impressed if they even make it rather than be disappointed if they got their asses blown out
Yeah.
round one.
Yeah.
No, like, you know what I'm getting out of this 2019 Mets vibes. Like
Oh yeah.
they just miss it, right? Like they're so close, but yet so far. Like
Yeah, because the Mets were the best team to not make the playoffs
yeah,
that year.
that would be the Rangers too. They're definitely the best team if they don't make the playoffs. I think if they're put them in any other division, they easily make the playoffs. They have more points than like the 4th place spot in like I think every division, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, got more points than the Canadians.
Yeah.
2 more than the Predators,
Hmm.
and then a lot more than the Coyotes.
See, freaking these divisions suck too. That's next year. It'll be normal.
Divisions are awful.
Yeah, I just can't wait for everything to be
The
normal.
only teams I could really take seriously at the moment is like Vegas, not Arizona. Why was I gonna say Arizona? No, Vegas, Colorado. That was really about to say Arizona.
Arizona.
Vegas, Arizona. Fuck. Vegas, Colorado, Tampa Bay. There.
There you go. Yeah, man. Well, hey, if Arizona wins the cup, this is being screen recorded and it's gonna blow up on TikTok. That'd be hilarious. Imagine, bro. Well, all right. That's
Vegas, Colorado, Tampa Bay. Those are the only teams I could take seriously at the moment.
I agree with that. Those are the powerhouses for
Vegas,
sure.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. That's all for the Rangers right now. We'll see if they make the playoffs. Obviously hard, but it's unlikely. We'll see how they finish though.
Hard, but you know what? Go for it.
Enjoy the last week. See how this plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we got the Islanders. So the Islanders, they've kind of been struggling because they dropped to 3rd place now. Yeah, like you said before, maybe they're just tuning down a little bit, getting ready for the playoffs. You know.
Oh wait, John. You said that the Rangers must have looked at the score for the Bruins.
Yeah.
Rangers videos posted on Twitter. Mika Zibanejad says the Rangers knew about the Bruins loss prior to tonight's game.
There you go. I freaking knew it. They
you go.
They look so good. I'm like, they have to know about the score or something.
And then the quote was like, "I'd be
Something had to motivate him.
Yeah, that's funny. That just came out now.
The quote.
Yeah, I just saw that too.
I'd be sitting here lying if I told you that we didn't know that.
They definitely had the TV in the locker room. Then they saw the game, and then they're like, "Oh, we're kicking the Sabres' asses tonight."
Yeah.
Then they did that.
Sabres are doo-doo balls. It's an easy win.
They are. It's got to be an easy win Tuesday night too. Come on. That's good that you brought that up. That's funny. I didn't even know. But yeah, back to the Islanders. Like we said, they've been sluggish right now. They dropped to 3rd place. Pittsburgh's actually 1st in the division. I don't know how the hell these guys are still playing good hockey. Obviously, this year we know they're a good team.
They're like 90 years old.
I know, right? Where do they go to the fountain of youth in the off season or something?
Didn't they get swept last year or something close to that?
They lost a playoff series, I think. I forgot.
They lost like round 1 or something like that.
Wasn't it to the Islanders? I think it was. Or was that the year before? I don't even. Yeah, they didn't do anything though last year. Pittsburgh. But
no, Pittsburgh did nothing special. I don't see them doing anything special this year either.
Even if they win it, they're going to be a 1st round exit, I bet, or 2nd round exit.
Give or take 2nd round.
Yeah. Because 1st would play 4. 4 is going to be. They beat Boston, I think. They'd probably beat Boston. That'd be a good series.
They beat Boston today, so I mean.
Yeah.
Damn, John, they just like read your mind on the rain. And
I know, right?
Because now David Prince was talking about it. He said we understood that we had another opportunity to climb back in the.
I knew it, man. Yeah, the Islanders lost their last two to the Capitals. They got swept in a 2-game set. They lost 1-0 and 6-3. So the more of the story is their offense is like not there right now, and Varlamov is definitely fatigued or something because he hasn't been the same. He's been
Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
all right. He's been
I gotta go do something real quick. I'll be
all right,
back.
that's fine. Varlamov has been he's been like he hasn't been the same, so they've been playing Sorokin more usually. Yeah, so the Islanders dropped to third place. We'll see how they do.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Islanders, Sal? How do you think they're gonna finish? I
I
know you don't freaking watch them, probably.
yeah, but I mean, like,
I'm putting you on the spot.
hope they lose every game.
Whoa. Hey, man, we gotta be neutral here, but I don't know. They're not looking good right now, but I think they'll bounce back. They destroyed the Rangers. I don't know. They had that they had that good game against us, and after that they beat Philly. Then they lost to the Capitals twice. So
Yeah.
the Rangers could catch them maybe if they keep falling off, but they should be fine. Because they got friggin' Barry Trotz.
They're gonna be fine. That team is just like stacked.
I mean, they're all the offense is the concern, like I said, but they definitely have to get that going.
Yeah.
Freaking Pajot, he's been scoring for them. Palmieri needs to do more for them. They trade for him, and he hasn't really been impactful. But he's probably just getting adjusted in there. Their defense is always good. 6 goals isn't good, though, the last game.
Mhm.
But it's the Capitals. They're one of the best teams.
Yeah. Still somehow.
I know, right? These teams you expect to fall off just don't fall off. They
Yeah.
keep playing good. Hopefully that ends next year.
He's like 80 years old.
And he's still got the best shot in the NHL.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But, yeah, we'll see how the Islanders do for the final 10 days, I think. 10 games, actually, I meant, in the season. It's coming down to the end here. But the final team we got to speak about for hockey is the Devils. And I don't know what else you want me to say about that team right now.
Hey, hold on. I just got back. I was helping my brother and my nephew with Minecraft.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, so we're just talking about the Devils right now, and
they're doo-doo.
What? Yeah, there you go. That they're on a 10-game losing streak right now. They're
abysmal.
Dude, they've been awful. Their defense is horrible. Like, it's just been an overall terrible year for them. That was expected. I expected them to be like one of the worst 2 teams in the division, and that's what they're gonna be. But they are a young team though, so they can keep their heads up on that. That they're a young team. They probably have a good future. And I don't know, man. People say they have a good future, but what do they even have besides like Heishier Hughes? And they got Holtz coming up. They got Bratt.
They hired Lindy Ruff, which why would you do that? I remember I was with my friend who's a Devils fan. We were walking in the park doing nothing, and I looked at him. I'm like, "You do know that the Devils just hired Lindy Ruff." He was pissed. I'm like, this would be a good hire 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm. There's not much you can like blame him for because the team's just awful. But like, I don't even think
this was expected. It's not like it's disappointing.
Yeah, they're actually 2 points ahead of Buffalo right now, and they could probably drop to last if they keep this losing streak going.
Yeah,
I don't know. You guys think that happens?
I mean, yeah. Who do they play next?
They got Boston coming up. They got 3 more against Philly. I think they can beat Philly. Philly's not that good. I think they're gonna win one of those Philly games.
They almost beat them in overtime tonight.
That was a good game tonight. I was watching that. They went to a shootout against Philly. They actually almost came back. They were down 2-0 in the shootout. Then they tied it. It was actually really
But didn't they blow
entertaining.
like a 3-1
Bro,
lead?
it's sad that I live maybe a good 40 minutes from Newark.
Uh
And I still chose the Rangers over the Devils.
huh. Good decision, man. Good
Damn
decision
right.
on that. Yeah, but do they? Can they even tie Buffalo's losing streak? What was that? 18 games?
No, I don't think there's that many games left.
There's 7, right? 7. New Jersey has like.
I mean, yeah, they could drop all 7, but I don't think it'll tie it.
No, it would be like 17.
I could pull up their schedule right now.
They have 3 more against Philly. Then they got Boston. I think that's after Philly. Then they got to play probably Buffalo. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 against Philly,
Hmm
2 against Boston. That's 5. They could tie it if they drop the rest of the season.
Dude, imagine.
That'd be hilarious.
Devils, man. Lewis is not happy. The Devils. But honestly, I think they should want to get last place because just got a better draft pick. Honestly,
Wait, didn't the NHL implement that new rule if you've had a number 1 pick within the last few or so years?
is that right now? I think that was like coming up, not currently though.
I mean, if it's right now, then yeah, tank.
Yeah,
And again, even if you finish bottom, the dead last in the league, it doesn't really matter.
nah, you got the lottery and stuff. So
But then again, isn't like this draft like bad?
I heard it's weak too. Yeah,
It's not that it's weak. Yeah, it is weak. Actually.
isn't Luke Hughes good? They can get
He's-
another Hughes on the team.
Dude, I have a friend who worships hockey like it's his
Mhm.
life, and he knows a shit ton more than I do. He
Yeah,
doesn't even he'll go in depth as far as guys in like Russia or
wow,
15-year-olds playing. He doesn't even know who the number 1 pick's gonna be.
no way. It's that bad?
I think it's
Wow.
that bad. Like this draft is, yeah.
Well, that's tough for the Devils. They're having a bad year on a draft that's not even good.
Mhm.
Well, I think Luke Hughes is the number 1 pick. I don't really know anyone else to be honest in this draft. I gotta look into that. Well, because the
I
Rangers
really don't focus on the drafts and
Rangers won't even have a Rangers are starting to like contend for playoffs now, so I don't really care about the draft right
Yeah.
now. But yeah, I just know Hughes, like I said.
Even then, I don't see anyone drafting anyone special.
No, we'll get maybe it'll be someone that shows out. There's always surprises in the draft.
Mhm.
We have to see, but
Yeah.
yeah, but we'll see, man. The Devils, they probably. I don't think they'll lose out. They're
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
beat
think they'll
Philly.
lose that much. I think
They're-
they're gonna win soon.
We better hope they beat Boston because
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need that.
Mhm.
Let's go Devils, beat the Bruins.
Let's
Sweep
go
them.
Yeah. Mhm.
That would be good for the Rangers, obviously.
Yeah.
But you can't expect the Devils to win games right now.
Yeah.
They're a mess.
They're just. Yeah.
We'll see what happens, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's
I expect the Devils to honestly lose out inside Buffalo's record.
you think? I wouldn't be surprised, but
I don't trust them enough. They just suck.
you think they're gonna get swept by Philly? Philly's horrible too.
Not as bad as the Devils.
True. They got talent. They got freaking scorers. Giroux,
They got
Couturier.
They got some talent. The Devils have decent talent, but it's like
Too
I'd
young.
rather Philly,
They're too
which
young.
even then they're nothing special.
Hmm
But if I had to take between the two, I'd obviously take Philly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
We'll see. If they tie the record, that'd be crazy. But I don't know.
I would laugh.
I would too. I'm sorry,
That would be
Devils.
hilarious. Like I wouldn't even care if the Rangers made the playoffs or not. That'd just be hilarious.
That'd be an LOL Devils moment.
Oh, Devils.
All right, that's all we got for hockey. We'll see. Final week and a half here for the regular season. We'll see who makes the playoffs. We'll make a next video, obviously, covering who made it and everything. But yeah, now we can move on to baseball. Talk about the Mets and Yankees a bit. So we can start with the Mets if you guys are cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go. So currently the Mets sit in first in the NL East with a 9-8 record. They could obviously be better than that, but for the Mets right now, they got swept by Chicago. We'll get into that after, but right now I want to talk about the positive. So they won a series against the Nats. That was a good bounce back win. They took 2 out of 3. They had to take the rubber game on Sunday against the Nats, but in the first game of that series, Jacob deGrom continues to be masterful. He got his career high in strikeouts, 15 Ks. The guy's not human, man. This guy's a freaking robot.
He was built in a lab.
No, yeah, he's something else. This guy, he's gonna go down as one of the best pitchers ever, I think. But he had that game, 15 Ks, a complete game shutout, just unbelievable, and a 6-0 Mets win.
Mhm.
And
Game
a
two.
game where he only gave up like what, 2 hits?
Yeah, I think he would have had a no hitter. Wasn't one of the hits like a miscue by Nimmo or something?
I was at a wedding party when that happened. I was
Mhm.
listening to the radio version. I couldn't really tell what happened.
I think one of them was Nimmo messing up, but I don't know what the second one was. But he almost had a no hitter. That was crazy.
And he also drove in 2 runs.
Yeah, he does everything, right?
He's like the Mets Ohtani.
Dude, I think he can he could maybe be an MVP if he gets a good win-loss record, because that matters for MVP. Probably got to get like 20 wins.
Yeah.
If he does that, he freaking hits the ball. Maybe he has like a 300 batting average or something. Not like that matters for MVP or anything, but that'd be impressive for the resume.
But then again, the Mets would have to score runs.
Exactly.
If the Mets could just score maybe 3 or 4 runs.
Freaking 2 to 3 runs, yeah.
Have what, 3 wins by now?
I feel like in a wild card game, I feel like either they'd win it or they'd barely lose it. Because it's like they'd either win it by scoring like 2 or 3 runs. That's it. It doesn't really matter after that.
Dude, if the Mets get in a wild card game,
I'm nervous for that.
I would pay to see John.
Yeah, my reactions.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I
My
hate
reaction
type of games.
endless.
Mhm.
I'd be going crazy. I'd be nervous.
It would be an emotional roller coaster.
Me too, bro. That's how I am. Like then, in game 2, that game 2 is a disaster, man. From the start.
The whole game was a mess.
Yeah, they lost 7-1 in that game.
Like 4-something.
Yeah,
I forget what it was.
Stroman had his worst start of the year. He only went like 4 or 5 innings, and he gave up like 4
Sherman wasn't that
runs.
great, but the Nationals were getting a shit ton of bloop hits.
And right off the bat, first batter, freaking Conforto, it was a single. Then he lets the ball go by him, and it turned into a triple. Josh Harrison hit that ball.
Who
And
let Josh Harrison get a triple? It's 2021, not 2015.
facts. Then they get the triple off the bat. That run scores on like a ground ball or something. Then that just set the tone on the day was for the Mets. They nothing went right for them. The
Whole
offense
game was
sucked.
embarrassing. I mean, Conforto went deep, but other
Yeah.
than that, nothing really happened.
Then that put them in the rubber game situation on Sunday. Thank God they won that. You had to win a series against the Nationals. I think they're horrible, to be honest with you. The Nationals.
I don't know about horrible, but I know they're not the same 2019 team
Yeah.
they were.
I shouldn't have said horrible, but yeah, they're not the best. But
think
yeah,
so.
Taiwan Walker, he was good today. He pitched he went 7 innings, and he got a little bit of help from what's it called, Albert Almora. He made a crazy catch in center field.
I
Dude,
saw
that catch was insane.
Yeah.
What
I
I'm
would
like,
have been what, triple if that he didn't make that catch.
that's 2 runs, 100%, and probably a triple.
That's
Yeah,
at least 2 runs.
I thought it was gone off the bat because Schwarber just looked at it when he hit it. Then Almora just jumps up like he's freaking Spider-Man and catches the ball. That was insane.
Bro, I realized the former Cub robbed another former Cub.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. That's funny.
Yeah.
Then, you got that. Walker pitching a good game. Then, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. But, yeah, J.D. Davis, he continues to own Patrick Corbin. He hit another homer off him. That's the 4th homer he's hit off Corbin in, like, the last 2 years, I think. He just owns this guy. J.D. went 3 for 4 today. and Pete hit a homer.
Lee Davis is the reason why the NLDH needs to happen.
Exactly. He's like horrible defensively, but we need his bat in there, so we have to play him.
Exactly.
I don't know why he can't just improve defensively. Why does he have to do this thing with the freaking ball? He double clutches it and just throws it, and the guy's safe.
Like, I get it. He's not going to be Nolan Arenado, but still.
I don't like. Why does he have to do that? Is it something in his head or something? Who knows?
That's just what he was taught.
I don't
he wasn't
know.
even this bad at defense in 2019.
Yeah, he made 3 errors in one game. 2, I mean, I think it was.
What was it, the Cubs game?
Yeah, one of the Cub games that cost us. Like, yeah, we'll get to that series.
Was that like the 16-run game where the Mets had like
Yeah,
4 errors?
he gave up. He was a reason for a 7-run inning. Like, he made 2 errors. That game was horrible. They got swept by the Cubs, obviously, which was a mess.
The Cubs offense didn't show up.
Yep,
I mean, at least Lindor went deep, but yeah.
he's been.
Oh, that game. That was the game the Cubs scored like 16 runs.
Yeah, we went up 1-0. Then from there on, they just freaking dominated us. Then the last game was the one that got me pissed off the most because the Mets.
That one was just I was furious.
I was heated too. They literally they went to extra innings.
Battle for no outs. Then you have bases loaded, 1 out. At the very least, I'm expecting, all right, 1 run. Diaz shuts it down at the end.
Dom Smith, man. I don't know what he's doing. He's not.
I don't know what Lindor's doing.
Yeah, I don't. Lindor? Yeah. The whole offense has not gotten going. Like, besides Pete. Pete's batting like 250. He has like 5 homers already.
No, he's going like 270 something.
Yeah, he's hitting. Yeah, he's our best hitter right now. 100%.
He's hitting. JD Davis is hitting.
JD.
Conforto's getting there.
I like what I saw this series. I can't lie. He was good offensively.
And who else is there? McNeil sat today.
He's McNeil, man. He's our contact hitter, and he's not even doing anything right now. We need him. We need
I mean, yeah, he's getting hard hits, but hard hits don't mean anything if you're not going to.
Exactly. Yeah, then they just gotta get the bats going in general.
James McCann's the king of ground balls to short.
James McCann, he's playing like Wilson Ramos right now.
Except with defense.
No, yeah, he's got defense.
Oh, no, sorry, your dad in the background.
Oh, yeah? That's all right. Whatever. I didn't even notice. I was just talking.
It's fine. I took 2 trips to go help my brother.
Yeah.
But no, he's basically being what Ramos was. Couldn't hit, but at least this time we have a catcher who can throw the ball.
I'm loving his defense. He won us like 2 games, bro. Like,
bro, he had that throw against Story
in Colorado, yeah, and he made one more like during one of these. I think it was against the Nats, right?
Mm-hmm.
He threw someone out, but his defense has been impressive for sure.
And today, Taijuan Walker picks off a guy, which I'm honestly amazed the Mets were capable of picking off guys.
I know, right? You never see that.
I'm like, oh my god, a Mets pitcher picked off a runner.
I think, dude, Walker is becoming one of my favorites, honestly. He's fun to watch. I like his attitude.
He was always good. Problem is, he was never healthy.
Yeah,
like,
no.
You remember his days in Arizona, a little bit in Seattle. He was always solid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's obviously like he's never going to be an ace on a team.
No.
But even then, he's still a solid piece to have in your rotation.
Yeah.
He has a 2.15 ERA and like 3 starts. Pretty solid.
Besides that Cubs game, he's been pretty good.
Yeah, walks have been his main issue, but he can
Even then, he gets through it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the Mets have a upcoming series against the Red Sox, and they play Philly. So
I feel like we split that one against the Red Sox.
I think we gotta sweep that. Look at the
They're gonna
matchup.
sweep it, but I feel like they're gonna split it at best.
They sweep the Reds.
Because look at the matchup. Game 1, Richards versus Peterson. Richards has like a 6 ERA. Game 2, DeGrom versus Pavetta. Like,
Pavetta's not that bad. Pavetta's not that bad.
He's doing good, yeah. But like, I feel like they should win those.
You put a guy with a terrible ERA against the Mets, all of a sudden, he looks like a Cy Young contender.
You're not wrong.
Dude, the Mets had great numbers against Arrieta and his against them in his time in the majors. All of a sudden, they couldn't touch him.
Yeah, he dominated us. He's been good this year too,
He's
surprisingly.
been good. He's been good, but it's like, man, like
Hit him, man. He's Jake Arrieta.
dude, the year he won the Cy Young, we destroyed him in the NLCS.
Facts. Yeah. The Mets are a weird team.
And then watch, in like June, maybe July, the offense will catch fire, but the pitching, other than DeGrom, will probably fall apart.
I hope not, but
No, I hope not. But I feel like that's probably what would happen with this team, because knowing the team, that's probably what's going to happen. We'll have to win game 9-8.
you know what though? Right now, the whole NL East is horrible. Like
Yeah, the NL East is the most overhyped division in baseball.
yeah, probably. But like everyone
It's
has
like,
the
oh my
Mets.
God, all this talent, all this talent. These teams are so good. Like,
Not looking like that right now.
the
It's
best
early, though.
teams get out with like 90 wins at max.
No, like the whole division is under 500 besides the Mets. The Mets are 1 game over 500. Everyone else is 1 or 2 games under. Marlins
They're
are
either
3.
500 or under.
Nats are 3. Braves got no hit today, and like
Yeah.
they're so
I think
bad
they
right now.
should do a no-hitter.
I feel like it should be one. Mad
Yeah.
Bum.
It's like you give the Dodgers a real ring, real everything in a 60-game season. Which,
I
I get it. I get it. I can't control a pandemic, obviously, but still.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give the Dodgers a real ring, counting it and everything, as if it was a 162-game season, then you might as well give Mad Bum the no-no.
Yeah.
It's not his fault. You made 7-inning doubleheaders.
Yeah. And who's to say it's easy to freaking pitch 7 no-hit innings? Like
Yeah.
Exactly. Look at that.
that's impressive too. If he has 7 no-hit innings, he probably would have gotten 9. He probably would have gotten a if he's dealing.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
think
Braves got one hit that entire doubleheader.
Yeah.
they're a mess right now, and I hope they stay like that because the Mets need to take advantage of this, man.
Acuna was the only one on that team doing anything because he was on fire,
Yeah,
and then he got injured, and now the Braves are really doing nothing.
yeah,
Which,
man.
if they could stay that way the whole year, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, yeah, now that like the Mets need to freaking win games. They can start separating themselves
Take
from the
advantage of the
teams.
division being terrible.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping they do this week.
The Nationals are a joke.
Yeah.
The Marlins are the Marlins, and the Braves can't hit. But watch, as we're saying this, when the Mets go to Atlanta in about a week or two, all of a sudden Freddie Freeman's going to look like Barry Bonds.
Dude, the Braves are gonna wake up soon. And we have to win before that happens because they're gonna.
I just hope,
Oh yeah.
I just hope when they wake up, it's not against the Mets.
Braves are better than us. I'm sorry. So we gotta wake up.
Oh, 100%. I have them winning the division. It's April.
Mm-hmm.
I have them winning the division. Probably won't even be that close.
We'll see. I don't know. It's early. Everything could change. I just want the Mets to be consistent right now. They have a day off on Monday.
Let's see October
Sucks.
baseball means.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. The Mets have 2 days off this week. That's the last thing they wanted because they have to like freaking
They're trying to build chemistry. They're
yeah.
trying to build chemistry. They're trying to catch fire.
And now we got this 2 days off and on 1 week.
I mean, at least this time you can't blame a postponement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It's
Yeah,
just
let me
it
pull
is-
up the
I don't run
I
off.
feel like I feel like they have at some point where they gotta play consistent games straight through. So this week, yeah, they got 2 days off, but then from May 1st, actually no, April 30th
Mhm.
till May 9th, they play nonstop. They've got
There-
Phillies,
there you go.
Lewis, and Arizona. Arizona's at
that's when they'll be playing baseball a lot, and hopefully they get the bats going, and the pitching stays
but after
hot.
that Arizona series, they got 2 days off because they got a 2-game set against Baltimore, and then I forget who they play after. Let me check.
Yeah, they.
They're going to Tampa Bay.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All
Dude, I
right.
hope imagine
That's-
Michael Watt pitches and he shuts us down.
Oh my gosh.
Beat Tampa.
Imagine Michael Waka, bro. All right, that's that's enough with the Mets for now. We'll see how they do this upcoming week. But let us hear the Yankees news now, Sal. Fill us in on that.
Well, they made me mad when they started this. Well, it was about a week ago. They had a 5-game losing streak where they got swept by the Rays at home, which is not what you want at all.
Nope.
It's terrible. And then the next weekend, they got swept by the Rays at the Trot, which I hate that
Jeez.
place so bad. They should knock it down. But then this week they started to catch a little bit of fire. They lost the first game to the Braves. I think, yeah.
You split that.
They lost the first game to the Braves, and then they won the second game. And
No,
then-
actually, you won the first one, right? Yeah, I think you said it.
What, the Cleveland series?
Nah, Braves,
No,
right?
I think we lost.
Oh, yeah, they took the first one. They dropped the second one.
Yeah. I
Oh
think
wait, yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah, they won the first game, and then they lost the second game.
Hmm.
And then they took 3 out of 4 from the Indians.
That's a positive.
As Cole pitched. It was Cole versus Bieber on Saturday night. They
Both pitched well to their own respect.
they both went into seventh inning, and Cole got 12 strikeouts, I believe. 7 innings, 12 strikeouts, and I think he only gave up like 3 hits, which is amazing.
Cole's been balling.
Yeah, and then we lost the final game of the series today on Sunday. Tyone didn't really pitch good. He gave up that 3-run bomb to Ramir Reyes.
That guy's a
That's a
freaking
monster.
tank, bro.
Yeah,
Fremil Reyes. Didn't he almost hit for the
Yeah.
cycle? Like a home run and a triple?
yeah. He needed a double.
That's crazy. Yeah,
So it wasn't a great game today. Well, I mean, Gio hit a homer, and then
Yeah, Urshela hit. I saw Urshela
and,
and Clint Frazier made a great play.
yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Frazier made that great play and left at the end of the game. It's probably getting around SportsCenter top 10 today because it's amazing. And Ford hit a homer. So yeah,
They were up 3-0. They should have swept that.
yeah, but took 3 out of 4. Much better than when
Previous
everyone
series.
was complaining about Boone's lost everybody. This team has no good chemistry anymore. It was everything up in the air.
I knew the Yankees would be back because it's not like
Me
it's
too.
April.
Mhm.
Yeah, they were a World Series contender.
And then
You know what I remember? I remember in 2018. I remember the Dodgers. I think were the worst team in the league in some point in May,
Mhm.
and I year they made the World Series.
mhm.
They
Yeah.
lost.
May overreactions in April.
they took
Yeah.
care of
That's how
business.
you know baseball's back. Everyone's overreacting. Oh my god, my team's not gonna compete.
Nah,
And took care of business against Cleveland, thankfully. They should have swept though. It's kind of
Who do you guys got next,
I
Baltimore?
could play the Orioles, right?
got Baltimore next.
That should be a sweep,
Yeah,
probably.
You should rock Matt Harvey.
Yeah, they're playing Matt Harvey. I saw that.
Maybe tomorrow.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
The
Rock
Mets
him.
are also. I might
Outside
check
of
it out.
Cole and the starting rotation, it's been a
Is
roller coaster.
the rotation?
Hermano's good.
The rotation's still pitching
Mhm.
bad besides Cole. Outside of Cole, I mean.
Yeah, I mean Tyone, Tyone was good for the first few innings today, but
That's the problem. They can't
Yeah.
give you guys length in the games. They go 4
Mhm.
innings and they suck the next inning.
the homer to Reyes was I guess it was
Nail in the coffin.
yeah, now I'm coughing.
How's Kluber doing?
Yeah, he's
I mean, you know you weren't getting the AL Cy Young he
well,
was.
definitely
yeah,
not.
but
At least he lasted longer with the Yankees
that's-
than with the Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean his last start, he was I think he went 5 innings, and then he was doing good until he gave up I think he loaded the bases and then gave up 2 runs maybe, and then they just took him out. But
So you guys gotta add someone at the deadline. Get Castillo, Luis Castillo or something.
hopefully Severino comes back.
Oh, you got that too. That's a shot in the arm.
And I mean, hopefully maybe we trade for
It would all depend on how the Reds are doing by the deadline.
They're
I don't think there's no shot we trade for Castillo because I think they want Glaber, and I don't know. I mean,
they're gonna let the Yankees overpay for Castillo.
Yeah.
He's been like mad this year too. Castillo.
Glaber. Oh, I think
Both of them actually.
Freaking no hustle.
No hustle. I call him Warzone boy.
Warzone boy.
Because he streams a lot, and like it just feels like doesn't have his mind on the game sometimes. But he got talked down by Boone or whatever, so that probably changed up his mindset.
And also the Yankees bullpen has been lights out. Jonathan Loáisiga, Rose Chapman, even with Britton out, this bullpen is scary. And just pictured like when
Britton's only gonna add fuel to the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson's doing good. Chapman is like a whole new pitcher when he added that new pitch. So like he can go to, instead of his fastball, slider.
Has he given up a run?
Pitch.
I don't think so, right?
What?
Has he given up a run this year?
So.
He's like untouchable, right? He's freaking.
Some people have been compared him. Some people compared him to Mo, like already. I'm like, come on.
No one's ever gonna be
No
Mariano.
one's gonna ever be Mariano. Like I don't care like how good he is. No one's ever gonna be Mariano.
No one's ever gonna come close.
He'll be the best closer you guys ever had.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Oh yeah, for sure. Chapman will hopefully be up there.
He's been
okay, but I don't think anyone's gonna come close to Mariano.
Nah.
Gotta see how Chapman fares this whole season, because like everyone's saying, "Oh my God, he's so great, so great," but I just hope come playoff time he doesn't show.
You guys should be at 500 soon, maybe. Unless you somehow lose a series to the freaking Orioles.
I mean, it's possible.
It is. They're not. Don't sweep on them.
Y'all got Davy Garcia tomorrow. Kluber Tuesday.
Kluber.
Herman Wednesday.
I don't know about those pitches, man. I feel like they get lit up. Kluber or something.
The whole rotation is question mark.
Yeah.
Except
that whole rotation, that could easily be lit up. But then y'all got the Tigers after, and the Tigers are pretty.
I'm going to that game on Friday, so hopefully.
I'm going to the Mets game Friday too.
Hopefully we
I really don't want to do a COVID test for a Met game.
Philly doesn't. I don't think.
I'm doing my COVID test for a Yankee game on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I'm just gonna wait till I'm vaccinated, honestly.
Yeah, that's probably the easiest way because you just have to show.
Like at least you don't have to do anything after. You just show them the card and you're done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. But yeah, the freaking Yankees. That's a better result than what they've been seeing recently this series.
Now, if they kept on losing, I would have probably raged.
Would have been a rage on the podcast today.
Yeah, but no, they've fixed their mojo, and hopefully they start.
I knew the Yankees could get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they? 9-12 right now?
9-12. Yeah.
Is that fourth or fifth?
I think you're back in fifth. Yeah.
Damn. Well, Red Sox.
Red Sox are just.
They're real good right now.
I mean, they're good right now. I don't know if they're gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna hold on to this.
I don't think so either.
It depends. I don't know. Maybe Cora was back. There was that shot in the arm they needed.
The low key, that's what I'm thinking too. Like he comes back and they're playing good baseball now. Like
it's like. Well, then again, from what I knew from Red Sox fans, Ron Renicky was.
He's a freaking
horrible.
And he was terrible.
Dude, he got fired in like 2 months.
Yeah. He was bad.
For like a whole 2-month season, he got fired and he was done. And they brought back Cora too. I was amazed they brought him back, but
me too. I'm surprised he's not. suspended forever.
Okay, so now
Oh,
we're
suspended
quarterback.
forever for one thing.
So now at quarterback, and like he was a part
They
of.
will come back at some
Astros
point. That'll be
scandal.
another shot in the arm.
He was part of the Astros scandal. Do you think, like, if they fire Rojas, you bring Beltran back for a visit?
No way. I don't think they get Beltran. I mean, I feel like he would have done good, to be honest with you, if he got the job. You don't think?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
He's another inexperienced guy.
It's another inexperienced guy. That, and I feel like, say Rojas doesn't work out, which I don't see him working out, to be
No.
honest.
He's gone after this year.
Well,
Unless
that's
we
if they don't
freak-
make the playoffs.
unless we
If they don't make
freak-
the playoffs, he's gone.
Yeah.
At the very minimum, second wild card, they got to at least do.
I don't.
But I feel like Rojas would be gone. But even then, Cohen's always preaching about integrity, all that. He fired Jarrett Porter without hesitation after that whole sexual assault and harassment allegations came out that he eventually admitted to. But yeah, Cohen fired him after that. So it's like, if he's going to fire Porter, which obviously he had to do, why would he even consider Beltran as an option?
Yeah.
You're right. I think if Rojas is gone, like eventually, like they have to look at an experienced guy. I mean,
I don't see why they're hiring all these inexperienced guys.
That was the previous regime.
Inexperienced guys should only go to teams that are like World Series right now.
Yeah, like freaking, or even a rebuilding team that has nothing to lose. Just try to develop the guy. Maybe
that depends. Because like those are really hit or miss, to be honest.
They are. I think.
I mean, Rocco Baldelli of the Twins. I don't know what the hell happened that made him a good manager, but
the Twins are like horrible. They're 7.
The Twins are horrible, but you forget you forget about this year. You go into the last couple of years. Yeah, they made the playoffs, but you remember they lost like 100 or so games, and then immediately made the playoffs again the next year.
Yeah, that was like 20.
It was 2016, the 2017 year they made the playoffs.
No, I want Rojas to work out, but I think that the team definitely likes him. But I feel like he's a little soft with the players and stuff. Like they walk all over him and stuff.
I heard he's like if they fire him from head coach, he might just stick in the organization.
Yeah, just demote him and just hire someone else. He's been in the organization his whole life. I wouldn't get him out of the organization, but just demote him.
Or reassign him somewhere.
Yeah, he got thrown into fire basically.
Yeah, he did.
He was thrown in right after the whole Beltran situation.
Yeah, and he just like had to put his manager cap on and try to.
That's hard. Yeah.
You know what's surprising me? How good the Giants are.
The Giants,
yeah. I mean,
San Francisco Giants. They brought in Gabe Kapler, who was atrocious with goalies.
I mean, I don't know.
Almost made the playoffs last year, and they're doing decent now.
Yeah. I mean, this year I kind of knew they were going to be. I knew they weren't going to be terrible.
I had them at 80-something wins in our prediction video.
I knew they'd be good.
Nah, they're decent. Yeah.
I mean, they have some good players. Yastrzemski's good.
No, you know what though? The freaking team jumped in the fountain of youth this offseason. Buster Posey's back. Freaking Belt's hidden.
Freaking Cueto. Well, now he's injured, I think. Like Cueto, all of a
These
sudden.
vets are playing good. Yeah.
Good now. Yeah.
Bro, you remember when Hunter Pence went to the Rangers and all of a sudden made an All-Star game?
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I don't think he played in it, but damn.
These Giants players just reviving their careers out of nowhere.
These guys are like 30 plus.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Yastrzemski's like 30, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice, 28, 27. He's
still quite old for a guy who hasn't been in the league that long.
He's a good player. Yeah, I think we talked a good amount of baseball. We can probably move on to basketball now. Talk about the Knicks and Nets just to wrap up the episode.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll start off with the Knicks. Definitely a hot topic in sports right now. The Knicks are on a 9-game winning streak, which I think is their longest since what is it, 2014? No, I think they passed the one in 2014. Now, the longest they've ever had was 18. That was the year they won the finals, I think. or went to the championship. But
Wait, can I just say something real quick?
yeah.
So
Go
like
ahead.
you know how the Dodgers and Padres game was 7-1 Dodgers?
Uh
It's now tied 7-7.
huh. Is it? Oh,
Top
shit.
9. Top 9.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put the game on. I'll probably just turn the sound off.
Are we?
Crazy. All right, you get back to the next.
Top 9. Men on first and third, one out.
That's crazy. Jeez.
That's wild, man. All right, yeah, back to the Knicks and Nets.
Let's go Knicks. Yeah. So the Knicks are tied for the 4th seed right now because the freaking Hawks don't know how to lose, so they beat the
Hawks
Bucks.
are, like,
I think the Hawks are. We swept them, but to be fair, we beat them when they had like a lot of the players out. We played them without Trey one time, and like the first game we played though, I think they were fully healthy, so you can't discredit the Knicks there. But the Knicks have been one of the biggest surprises this year,
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
by
Hip-
far.
Thibodeau, coach of the year. If he doesn't win it, I don't know what these people are doing.
I mean, I forgot about Monty Williams because he's.
Oh yeah, no,
But-
I mean, there's other respectable candidates, but I would say Tibbs.
But no,
favorite.
definitely it should be Thibs because
As a Nets
who
fan,
expected the Knicks to win over
30
20
games. Or 20.
or
Yeah.
20 even?
no, because I had the Knicks being borderline worst team in the league
Yeah, man.
going into this year.
And now
I
they're
had
the,
it being a complete circus.
Because Randall was terrible last year with the ball.
and efficient.
He
Yeah,
didn't trust RJ or anybody. Now he trusts guys like RJ. Yeah,
It feels-
shooters like Bullock. Bullock's been great.
he has been. Oh my gosh, 40% 3-point shooter.
And with Burks out, he's just everyone stepped up. RJ. Noel's been elite.
I forgot Rose too. He's been hooping.
Yeah, Derrick Rose. Yeah.
20 points in his last like 3 games.
Yeah.
Just
Get Payton out of here. Just
no, you can literally see the difference when he goes to the bench. The offense works so much better, and when he's on the court, that's when the Knicks are stagnant and these other teams come back. He's literally the issue.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like I don't know. They gotta get him out of here next year, but obviously they can't do anything now. So they just gotta lower his minutes, or maybe like start Rose or something. But it looks like Quickly broke through the rookie wall too. He's been putting up like
Oh, yeah, definitely. Brooklyn's
We need
been
him.
like insane.
he's hitting a good big shots at the end of the games.
Mhm.
Barrett, Randall, our best 2 players. They've been
Everyone's been playing like. I mean, like we're not like a flashy team
nah.
like the Nets, but we're just a team that just gets it done.
Physical,
Coaching,
hard-nosed team.
we're like first in defense.
Yeah, that's their mojo. Defensive team.
Yeah.
I-
Defense wins championships.
Exactly. And you don't know what could happen once you get in there, the playoffs. So
But it's gonna be hard.
I just wanna.
Maybe the Knicks as a first round exit, like that's not me, making fun of them or anything, but
Mhm.
For what
I
they were
mean, yeah.
projected to be, I mean, a first round exit is great.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But-
We weren't really
Like that's
expecting-
not to knock the Knicks. The Knicks have had a
Yeah.
hell of a season, but
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I'd
But-
give it like season ends today. Let me see who they play.
If we
Atlanta.
play the Hawks the first round,
that's a good freaking matchup. I want that, dude.
Because like
I want Knicks Nets. Like that shit is like I just want a New York battle.
definitely.
That's what I'm dying to see, bro. If we play Atlanta,
The
so
Knicks
we
would have
beat
to
them,
fall
we play you
pretty
guys.
bad.
I think we would play you guys in the second round if we won. But we gotta see. I don't even know what seed the Knicks are.
I feel like if the season ends today, Nets are the number 1 team in the East.
They are. Yeah.
They got a game and a half lead over Philly. They're on a 4-game win streak. And Katie returned today, and him and Kyrie combined for 67 points today.
That's insane.
That's a good sign for you guys.
Yeah, it's a real dogfight for the rest of the season who gets the number 1 seed in the East. And personally, I see Philly taking that
Really?
spot.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like, as much as I want Brooklyn to take it, but, they probably have to give it to Philly.
Philly has been good this year, obviously. But I don't know.
Depends on how Embiid's health is, because I don't think he played today.
Embiid has been out. If Embiid comes back, they'll win games. But If he misses like more games, you guys can start building a lead. I'm liking this. I'm liking the Nets' chances, honestly, to win the conference.
I like their chances winning the chip.
Oh yeah, 100%. They should be up there.
And if somehow the Lakers lose in the play-in round, which now the fact that they've even fallen that close to the play-in round is beyond me. But if they somehow lose in the play-in round, who stops them besides maybe the Sixers, maybe the Bucks?
Mm-hmm. No, I think the Lakers, even if they were in the play-in, that would affect them too. Because if you're not in the play-in, you have a week off, and being in the play-in is like a
It's gonna
grind.
tire them out too. It's like, okay, you win the play-in games, but you're tired out after having to play games you really shouldn't have played. The Lakers should have been the number 1 team in the East by a mile.
Yeah, the West, yeah.
If the Lakers have to play in the play-in round, I see the finals. In my honest opinion, I got Nets Clippers.
Clippers, yeah, don't sleep on them. Like no one's talking about them, but they're really good too.
No one's talking about the Clippers.
I think they're the second best team in the West. Honestly, maybe.
Let me check right now. The West standings.
Clippers are kind of close to the Suns for second now, because Suns have been.
Oh, I didn't know the Jazz clinched the playoff spot.
Yeah, they're the first team that clinched. Yeah.
Clippers are the number 3 team in the West, but they're like half a game behind. They're half a game behind Phoenix.
Yeah, they're close. I think they get the second spot. Phoenix is gonna lose a little bit now. Honestly, hopefully the Knicks beat them on Monday. If the Knicks beat the Suns on Monday, bro, that's 10 in a row.
Yeah.
That's a
I
freaking.
have a feeling they lose though, because
Even if the Knicks somehow lose to I think they'll lose to the Suns in my honest opinion.
I wouldn't be pissed because
you guys really shouldn't be pissed if they lose their next game or the game after, because it's like you just won 9 in a row.
Yeah, it's just like
Phoenix,
the fact that
they just lost a tough game to the Nets. They got like they were winning most of the game, but then in the third and fourth quarter, that's just
again, who knows? So Phoenix
they choked.
Tough.
All the games against the Nets, which the Nets swept the series, but all the games were pretty close in their own right.
Yeah, they have been. And then you got KD today too, and it was even.
KD's back. Harden, I feel like they're gonna save him for the playoffs.
They should, man. They
don't rush him back.
No, definitely not. Dude. Basketball is like 10 games left too. Like both freaking basketball and hockey are finishing up.
10 games left. You're borderline guaranteed. You're basically guaranteed a playoff spot at this point. Not even the play-in round.
You guys are gonna clinch like the next 2 games, probably.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, hopefully we get that number 1 seed, but
I wonder when the Knicks could. The Knicks would probably, if they when they clinch, it would probably be like towards the last 3 games of the season or something.
Last 4 or 5 games left in the season.
Well, clinch a playoff spot.
We don't know where we're gonna finish though.
I see them clinching a 4 or 5 seed.
I want to avoid the play-in at all costs because obviously, like I don't. That's
the fact that the Knicks, in my honest opinion, the fact that they even came close to the play-in was beyond me. The fact that they have a chance to get the 4 or 5 seed.
Let's go.
That's just amazing.
Look at the Wizards.
They're on fire too.
They're in like a.
Dude, they were awful to begin the year.
If they get in the play-in, they're gonna win it. On the streak they're in right now.
They're the 10th seed right now.
They're in an 8-game winning streak. They're freaking. I want the Knicks to be top 5. Top 5, you play the Hawks probably because Hawks are good. Like I don't know, Boston's inconsistent.
Hawks series would be great.
Yeah, Miami's inconsistent. Same with Boston. I think the Knicks and Hawks finish 4 and 5. Whoever gets home advantage, I don't know.
Boston and Miami are gonna do nothing this playoffs.
Nah, Miami was a bubble team, man. They're not the same team anymore.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They fell off.
They make it to
They're not the same team. I mean, Tyler Herro.
He's having a down year.
Obviously not the same player. He's obviously not the player he was last year. But you can't really say he was a one-year wonder.
Nah.
Can't believe they.
Still decent, don't get me wrong, but he's not what he did last year.
It's also a second year. Second years are usually like tough years for. Yeah, sophomore slump. That's like what he's probably going through right now.
Hopefully RJ doesn't go through.
I mean, this is his second year too, and he's freaking killing it. He's so he didn't get hit with that. Thank God.
Well,
I don't see the Heat doing anything.
Yeah. So the next year, RJ's an all-star, I think. Or maybe the year after, but he'll.
well, I mean, who knows? Because Devin Booker wasn't even.
He's been snubbed his whole career. He should have been an all-star a few times.
He was a reserved all-star this year.
True. Yeah, the all-star voting's a joke. But
Yeah.
All-Stars popularity contest.
exactly, that's what it is. But man, I can't wait for this stretch, man. 10 games left. I'm like every Knicks game I get so hyped for. I'm like thinking about tomorrow's game right now. I'm freaking excited for that. I can't wait. See how they finish up. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's pretty much everything. Unless you guys want to add anything else, but pretty much covered everything.
If the Nets and Philly match up for playoff round,
I got Nets in 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a great matchup. I think that would be the best playoff matchup. Honestly, that's a great matchup.
That all depends on Embiid's health.
yeah.
Same with the KD and all of them as well.
Same with KD, Harden. If Kyrie doesn't disappear off the face of the earth again.
And I hope.
Hey, Kyrie is just a different breed.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. And I hope the Knicks freaking avoid the play-in tournament because
Same.
if we stay with the 4th seed and we get like some time off and we can rush.
That'd be
Randall,
huge.
we can rush Randall and
New York basketball's freaking back, baby.
Yep.
Knicks and Net, dude. The rivalry feels real again. We're both good at the same time.
yeah.
That's what you love to see. It's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's it for this video. Covered everything. Got you guys covered up to date. Everything New York sports. But actually, I just wanted to announce that we know the NFL draft is this coming Thursday, but we're probably gonna make a separate video on that, go in depth on like an individual video for that. So we'll get you guys covered on that sometime this upcoming week. But that's it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to drop a like and also sub to the channel as well.
Yep.
Hopefully we keep growing over here. We want to blow up, Let's go, boys.
All right.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Catch you in the next video.
Peace.